That's big Deadpool energy right there. I love it. Generic intro into that goes me here, back with another Nostalgia Critic reaction. Today we're doing the third and final, so far, Blade movie, which is Blade Trinity. For some reason, this video only has 350,000 views, and it's 3 years old. I believe Ryan Reynolds is in it. I think that's actually him in the thumbnail. I've just never seen him with a goatee or hair like that. But I believe Wesley Snipes is in this one based off the comments of the last one, which was Blade 2. You can check out my reaction to that video. I'll leave it right up there. Also, the link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel with all my other Nostalgia Critic reactions going in chronological order. I think we actually just passed the 3-year mark of every Monday having a Nostalgia Critic reaction. I think I did like 1 or 2 Angry Video Game Nerd videos, but the last video had a charity shout at the end of the video, and that video made a whopping $3.88 in the first day, which it was supposed to go to life enrichment charity, which was really cool. I did this a while ago, and they didn't accept a donation that small, so I donated to a local charity that I have volunteered for in the past. And there's probably gonna be one for this one, so whatever this video makes in the first day ad revenue wise will go to that charity. I will show that in the next Nostalgia Critic video, which will come out next week. Could not do this if it was not for the patrons. $3 a month get you all my reaction videos daily, and you see how much videos typically make me in a day, which is pretty much like 80 to 90% of what that video will forever make. So shout out to the patrons. I couldn't do this if it was not for them, and hopefully you know that if you're watching on the first day that your view is going towards a good cause, hopefully. So let's go ahead and jump into Blade Trinity. All right.
This episode brought to you by ExpressVPN.
Okay.
The best VPN there is. Take back your online privacy today.
Also
brought to you
did
by
they reach out to me? I don't know.
With a variety of prints and sizes.
Also, this is like 3 years
you,
old and has 350,000 views. Also, there's a charity shout out at the end of this video. Whatever this video makes in the first day will go to that charity. Ad revenue wise. Because super thanks should not count for that, because it actually like cost money to do that, because I have to pay taxes on the money made that the money goes to charity, because I'm taxed at a double rate because self-employment tax. So like whatever it is, like 30 to 40% of whatever that total is, I have to pay tax on that total, you know, which is not good. But like I said, I do it because the patrons and good cause and all that.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? So you don't have to. Well, after the smash hit Blade, and the even bigger smash hit Blade 2, New Line decided, let's do it.
Yeah, Blade Trinity wasn't great, right? I still can't believe Wesley Snipes did
and directed by Human
that many years.
For at least one more video, David S. Goyer.
Like,
Blade
in
Trinity
prison.
let down tons of fans, not by being the worst comic book movie, but by being another comic book movie. Say what you want
nothing
about
special
the first
about
two,
it,
but they were big, over the top, and left an impression. This third installment is both more and somehow
How do you mess up a movie with
we've
Ryan
already
Reynolds?
seen before. With such a crazy plot as Blade versus Dracula, which already would have been a better title.
Blade versus
How could
Dracula
any
goes
film
so
make that
hard.
Uninteresting. Well, this flick found a way, and we're gonna analyze how it did it. Let's see why some motherfuckers are still trying to ice skate uphill. How can a series with a line like that end
Also,
up
apparently the
that
blush
note?
question was
This
based
is
off of
Blade Trinity.
something that a real life experience Wesley
film
Snipes
opens up
had.
with Ryan
Also, apparently
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds and
Hell,
Wesley
yeah,
Snipes.
Talking about the famous count, pretty much saying
What's
you
wrong
don't
with
know Drac.
In the
pre-2016?
movies, Dracula wears a cape. Some old English guy always manages to save the day with crosses and holy water. But everybody knows the movies are full of shit.
Don't believe me? Keep watching.
Well, he's not
To a
Deadpool.
temple being entered by 4 vampires as Goth Spock seems to locate the
Goth
no longer resting place of old Vlad.
I think Spock is from Star Trek, right? See, I could have said Star Wars
Shit,
there.
the
to
security
trigger people.
dispenser strobe light has been activated.
That's supposed to be scary.
Cut before the dollar store rave begins to an interview with a psychiatrist and the chief of police. So naturally, let's talk about vampires.
True health can only be achieved if we reconcile the body and the mind.
How's it fit in with vampires?
Are you really shocked this is on cable news?
Nah,
Should focus in on
my
characters
TV has
like
been
this
on
Blade
over a
for
month.
now. I want to hear about this character.
and I don't have
Blade.
cable.
This is already kind of a problem. I get the feeling this film wanted to do like Frank Miller's Dark Knight, where there's news commentary on Batman, but Blade was fun because he was so secretive. He was fighting a
And then
war
they're talking
between
about him in
these
the news.
ancient beings that kept this all under wraps. And he was good at staying under wraps too. Now, he's referenced on talk shows?
Did he write a book too?
Is a troubled individual.
To be fair, this is the kind of story Fox News would run
Mommy
when they're
issues.
slipping in the ratings. Cut to Blade, played again by Wesley Snipes, hunting down bloodsuckers with his mentor Whistler, played again by Chris Christopherson.
This was the last Blade movie they did, right?
The one
Is that a
thing
smile?
every Wesley Snipes movie gets right, Wesley Snipes. Honestly,
I don't know if I've
fight
ever
sequences
seen him in
fine.
anything
Not
other
as much
than
martial
Deadpool
arts,
and
but an
Wolverine.
appropriate amount of badass silliness. Things go south though when
Okay.
Blade discovers one of them is human, and this was all a setup to frame him for murder. This guy's pretty happy for being a pawn sacrifice.
Bro, being a martyr?
I mean, for this you'll get off easy, but wait till you see the audit coming your way, man.
But also, what happened if
FBI turns him into
You know,
public
the
enemy
guy
number
didn't
one, and they try tracking him down.
survive for a little bit? What if he, like, was
They're
instant?
waging a goddamn PR campaign. Now it's not just vampires we gotta worry about.
It's hashtags, MSNBC, replacing your voice actor, even though you ain't a cartoon.
Hungry, I want to eat somebody.
I do like the
Eat
idea that
somebody?
city life is so strange, vampires can say out loud who they want to kill, and nobody cares.
Keep me on board.
Are vampires that common?
Ourselves a combo meal.
Fools, don't you know when you see French bread in a paper bag, it's always fake groceries? It's like barrels
Is
in
it?
an action movie. They're there to be destroyed.
Or knocked over, yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, it was a trap. Oh,
Damn, the bird lady from Home Alone 2 cleans up nice. This is Abigail,
Wait.
played by Jessica Biel, who's doing a much better job.
Oh, wait,
protecting
that's not
herself
actually
than
her,
Blade and
that's-
Whistler, whose hideout is being broken into by police.
Let's get your plane, Wilson. Time to take these cowboys down.
did they not have anti-things for that? Also, wait, that
Remember
cop
the
looked
first
like
film
Fast
when
and
they
Furious.
said-
I can go to the police.
They own the police.
Remember what a creepy idea that was, and it gave you the magnitude of how big this all is? They even had that one cop henchman who worked for him. Well, now
Well, the
they're
guy kind of
just
looked like Matt Rife a little bit.
schmucks.
Also,
Like, if
dude,
they
bro's
own the
one-handed
police,
MP5.
Why did they need to frame him? Just send the cops to begin with.
I
It's
guess
like
'cause
killing
the
off
media-
Whistler just to bring him back, just to kill him off again. Huh, clip's a little delayed on this one. There we go.
Okay, wow.
Angry reaction! Yes, Whistler blows himself up rather than be taken
Does he
prisoner.
survive?
And you do have to ask the question, how is Blake going to react to that?
Put on
Because
sunglasses?
we've already seen this in the first film. He was paralyzed with grief, and in the end, he couldn't even look at him pull the trigger before turning. It was a quiet, powerful moment.
And then
Obviously,
he came
they
back
have
in
to
the
do
second
something
one.
different the second time he dies, and, well, it is
He
different.
didn't die in the second one. I don't know if that's how someone should react to that.
I think we need a play-by-play of that. You'll notice he limbos and pelvic thrusts both at the same
Yeah,
time, as if to
it's,
say, I hate your low bar death, now take my dick. We then cut to an awkward green screen keying effect, in which we see a keyed
Ooh.
blade actually looks less three-dimensional than a key blade.
key
He impressively lays an egg off camera. The crew thought he had a case
And then
of the
pulls
squatting
out
shits again, but
a
he
sword.
was just giving birth to poultry. And finally, it ends with his reaction every time somebody asks if he was into Wong Fu.
And what? He prepares,
Academy
squares
didn't
up.
Consider this for an award, but I'm sure Snipes would have preferred.
Oh, and
a
he's
ceremony
surrounded.
people would
Okay.
watch.
Hello, Blade.
He's arrested and approached by the psychiatrist from the opening. who
Of
no doubt
course,
takes the
who's
murder of
probably
hundreds
working
of
with the
people that Blade
vampires.
Killed very seriously.
I think somebody here wants to talk about vampires. Vampires.
Are you Dracula?
You're the doctor everybody thinks about when they hear the president has to take a mental test before serving.
What
What?
about blood? You drink blood. You ever feel sexually aroused?
What?
Sorry, I was the doctor for Angelina Jolie. I have to ask everybody that now.
I'm sorry, what does that do to Angelina Jolie?
What your
What?
relationship with your mother was like.
Oh,
Very
no.
Sweet taste of saliva. Delicious physical intimacy.
Mr. Goyer, did your doctor's therapy notes work their way into this somehow?
I don't know who
It
that
turns
is.
out the
This guy has
psychiatrist
issues.
is working for the vampires as
Yeah.
the Posey posse arrives to take him away.
We moved the humans around. We used them to flesh it out.
I have
Why
to
does she
admit,
sound so
she
nervous?
might be my favorite part of the movie. As she looks like popsicles of Steven Dorff and Brad Dorff melted onto the face of a Monster High doll.
I should have ripped his bleeding heart out when I had the chance. Have a king! We had Blade. We had him!
Yeah, and it, well, that was
To
unnecessary.
suck the blood of the scenery. She's the human equivalent of the sound effect.
Oh,
But the party is
Wait,
crashed
why-
by fuck you.
nice. He
Perfect
took
way
time to
sum
do
up
that.
This film in the series.
Party
Who's played
crashed.
by Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
He rescues Blade and gets him back on his feet. Abigail joins him as
Nice
well
that his
and
outfit
reveals
was
herself
there.
to be Whistler's daughter.
Oh. You would think if they have vampires there, they
I
would
think I
be
see why
prepared
they're
for that.
flickering the lights here. If you take out the sound effects, it does not look like they're hitting these people that hard, if
Oh.
at all.
Why would the lights do that? Just like an alarm? Take out the... Well, obviously, if you make it sound like they're making
To replace
lift
the
sounds.
martial arts with flashlight tag football. Keep running.
Why would a cop do
Keep
that?
running.
Why would they turn
Keep
like
running. Keep running.
that? Yeah,
Keep
they're not
running.
gonna get
We're
far.
fucked. Well, yeah, you are now dumbasses.
He's wearing the name tag.
Blade rescues his rescuers and the catch.
Ow, that hurts my knees. A shotgun. Bro's fast. Bro took a crossbow.
No, he
Bro's
was
a crossbow or
just on his way
bow?
to his fourth H.
What? Oh, wait. Triple H is not a wrestler? Is that who that's supposed to be? Maybe. I don't know.
Have you ever browsed in
Chaplin.
incognito mode? It's probably not as incognito as you think. Why
I think there was a lawsuit about that, actually.
Incognito mode, like the Chrome browser itself, is a Google product. I'm not a Google product, I'm Chaplin.
I miss
but
my
Google
kittens.
products have made its fortune by tracking your movements online.
Been
I
5
want
weeks.
to look here now. There's even a $5 billion class action lawsuit against
Yep.
the company in California.
That's what I was talking about.
Where it's accused of secretly collecting user data.
Even in
Google's
incognito
defense,
mode, I believe.
Incognito does not mean invisible. I yawn
Oh,
at that
big yawn.
response.
Look at his
So
teeth.
how do you actually make yourself as invisible as possible online? ExpressVPN. Turns out that even in incognito mode, your online activity still gets tracked, and data
Look at
brokers still
Chaplin.
get to buy and sell
I went
your
to a
data.
friend's birthday
One of
party the
these
other
data
day.
points is your IP address.
I did not
Somebody
talk to
informed
really
me once that
anybody.
I do that
I talked to my
freely,
friend.
but he said it in a confused way that confused
And
him.
I
But
played
got
with
it.
her two
Data
cats
harvesters use your IP
for the entire
to
time.
uniquely identify you
I miss
and your
having
location.
kittens.
But with
They were
ExpressVPN,
here for
your connection
2
gets
months.
routed through an encrypted server, and your
And
IP address
I'm
is
up all night
masked.
working,
Bark,
and
bark,
cats
I'm a dog.
are pretty nocturnal, especially
I
kittens.
fooled you. It was
So.
me, Chaplin. And with
Spent a lot of time with them.
ExpressVPN, you can keep
A
your
lot with those
information
kittens.
just as secret. Every time you connect with ExpressVPN, you get a random IP address.
It's been rough.
Shared by many other
and that's why I'm able to
ExpressVPN
record
customers.
videos at
That makes it
1:09 in
harder
the
for
morning.
third parties to
I'm doing that
identify
just
you
so my
or
Wednesday is
harvest
not
your
terrible.
data. Best of all,
Because usually my
ExpressVPN
Wednesday
is super
requires
easy
me
to
sitting in this
use,
chair for
no
about
matter what
13
device
hours
you're
straight
on.
between
Phone,
recording, streaming, and
laptop,
editing.
Or smart TV.
So,
all you have to do is tap one
if I can
button
record
for
4
instant
videos on
protection.
Tuesday and
So
4
if you
videos on
really want to
Wednesday,
go incognito and
it makes my
protect your
Wednesday
privacy,
not awful.
Secure yourself with the #1 rated VPN. Visit expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic
long ad read.
and get 3 extra months for free.
Hope they're getting-
That's
I hope he's gonna bag for that.
expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic. I like spelling. That's expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic.
Where's the Me
For your
Undies ad
special
gonna be? It's gonna
offer
be also
today.
in this, or is it gonna be
And
another
as
one?
a special treat, I'll reveal to
Aw.
you who I really am. I'm not really Chaplin. I'm really Chaplin.
Oh.
Who's really
The guy who does the voice for Chaplin. Ha 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 ha
Wow.
ha ha ha.
That wasn't Chaplin talking?
Okay, come here. I gotta show you. Come.
Is it gonna be Me
We
Undies?
gotta talk about something important. Okay.
Is it gonna be Me Undies?
You ready?
It's gonna be underwear.
It's about my underwear. Look at that. It's adorable. It's from MeUndies. MeUndies is known for making the softest undies in the galaxy.
Are they known for that? I've
They're
not heard that about
re-releasing a new
MeUndies
version
personally.
of a print you've been asking
I've heard
about.
of them. I didn't know
It
people
just
said
might
they were the
be
softest.
A certain 50-year-old alien toddler who has a thing for eating frogs. He's a pro in hide and seek.
That's
and
Baby
stole our
Yoda,
hearts with
which
his
is the
unreal
Mandalorian,
cuteness.
which,
MeUndies is
of course, I've
collabing
never
with
seen.
Star Wars to bring back the cutest bounty inspired by a galaxy far,
That's
far
actually
away in
impressive.
all new print.
To
The
collab
child
with Star Wars
returns,
like
also
that?
known as Grogu. Or Baby Yoda, which you're wrong. It's Grogu or
Grogu?
the child. It's not Baby Yoda. Yoda's dead!
Oh.
Accept it! But listen up, because you gotta
Oh.
nab this cute little bounty.
Well,
before
where does
it's
The
gone.
Mandalorian
The
take place?
child
Is it
comes
before or
in
after
men
Yoda?
And women's undies, bracelets, socks, onesies,
Bracelets?
lounge pants,
What?
and buddy pants. So even your
Buddy
dog
pants.
can don
Oh.
some goods. That's cute on cute, and it's way too okay. It also comes in a range of sizes from extra small to 4 extra large.
Living things in my
The
house
child has
include
been their
me and a
absolute
bamboo
cutest
plant. That's on my
print to
coffee
date.
table.
You don't
That is
want to
it.
miss your
There's no
chance to
pets.
have this brand
No
new
other people.
release.
It's just me.
Come on, you cannot resist that cuteness.
It's just me alone with my thoughts.
MeUndies has a great
terrifying.
offer for my viewers. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has the problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason,
which kind of crazy, because I don't think they can really like,
no questions,
you know,
no
sell
Star
used.
Wars. You like Star Wars?
Never
to
seen
get
Star Wars.
15% off
so.
your first order and free shipping, a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/nostalgia.
This is a long ad read. I hope Doug's getting the bag. I hope he's getting the bag for this.
Grogu and MeUndies, making my underwear a little less creepy.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh, yeah. Dude.
So Blade is introduced to the Night
some
Stalker,
comments
which
just
sounds like, help me out here.
Sounds like rejects from a Saturday morning cartoon.
A guy who hunts vampires said that. Think it over.
Yeah, that makes
Ever
sense.
wonder what the male equivalent of Cyberb is?
He looks like he should be playing
I used
for.
to be one.
Of course,
What?
Ryan Reynolds discovered it.
Oh.
Speaking of which, he gives the
He looks like
lowdown
he should
about what
play
they're
for
up
what is it, Globo Gym?
Talos.
And
unlike
Dodgeball?
typical vampires, her fangs are located in her vagina.
Ouch.
Moving on.
Reynolds might be the only dweeb-turned superhero while he was a superhero.
Ah, Green Lantern, my
If
first
he's supposed
DC
to be
movie.
the cool one. Who's supposed to be the geeky
One of three.
Holy shit.
Oh, hey, I've seen him and stuff.
Gentlemen and hottie.
I too was shocked he was picked for this role.
Have you ever been laid?
Many times. With ladies.
Not that there's anything wrong with being laid by a man. You know, it's ironic. This Patton Oswalt would probably be called out by current Patton Oswalt.
Oh, is that
Meanwhile,
his
we see
name?
the
I've
vampires are seeking to
literally
destroy
never heard
Blade
that
by
name
calling
before,
on the help
but
of
I've seen him in
Dracula,
numerous
played
things.
by Dominic Purcell.
You're not Alucard.
Powers include moving at the speed
Also,
of a
that
living
is
statue.
very low cut.
Nothing but shadows of your former selves. Look how far you have fallen.
Now, if you've seen this guy on shows like Prison Break, you
Nope.
know he's a really good actor. But casting him as Dracula, the vampire lord of darkness, is
Also, isn't he supposed to be like
miscast, to say the least.
Vlad
I get what they're going
Wallachia or
for,
whatever?
like the ultimate lethal specimen, so he'd be really big and strong. But look at him. He's not the ultimate vampire. He's the ultimate
Count
vampire
Chocula?
henchman. If you saw him in a lineup of Draculas, you'd think he'd be the one bodyguarding these guys.
That's kind of,
Said,
yeah.
He does get a funny scene when he observes how people see him years later.
We've got Dracula lunchboxes.
I'm sorry, it's a
bobbleheads,
Dracula-themed
even
store?
vampire vibrators. Dracula makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
Agreed, you came
Also,
up with Dracula,
wait,
but not
she-
Dracula for the vibrator.
That makes sense.
Boy, they really wanted to emphasize
Wait,
the
she
count part over
looks
the
like-
chocolate element back then,
Oh.
didn't they?
She looks like
It's
she's
okay.
been in another
Everybody
movie.
will look at you differently once the Dark Universe gets rolling.
Why does she look so
Helps the
familiar?
Night Stalkers try to locate Dracula, while also helping speak to a younger, hipper crowd.
She likes to listen to MP3s when she hunts. It's like her own internal soundtrack, you know? Darkcore, trip.
Why do her AirPods
Yeah,
have
if
wires?
there's a problem we had with Blade, not cool enough. I mean, come on, there's no better way to end an interrogation when your victim's phone rings like this.
It's for you.
Oh. Oh, no.
Replace that man with the old "Can you hear me now" guy.
I remember those
Okay,
commercials.
for round two, but he runs away because, you know, he's the most powerful vampire.
So he's having to run away from Blade?
He kidnaps a baby, though, forcing him and Blade to chat.
Look at them down there, scurrying around like insects.
Oh.
Wrong Lugosi role you're imitating, but I'm curious
Wait,
to see
what?
where this goes.
Wait, huh?
I think
Is
this
that a line
was
from something
written
else?
Just to see if Snipes would say it.
Gucci go.
Of course he would.
Why
It's
did
been
he
about
say
hour in the
that?
film since Whistler died. Maybe his daughter should have some kind of reaction to it.
Nope. She probably knew it was gonna happen. Nope. Interesting shower. That's big enough.
Guess that's it. Back to Reynolds not being funny.
Say we wipe out all the vampires. Want that?
Oh, so it doesn't have a
I
goatee,
don't
just a
picture
full
you
beard.
teaching karate at the local Y. He hates me, doesn't he?
Everybody does. 12 more years, it'll be worth it.
12 more years.
Later, Blade and Abigail.
Was he
confront
really,
one of
like,
the FBI
not
agents at a vampire
popular
location.
until
Did I
Deadpool?
mention
Did
yet that
Deadpool
Snipes
make
has all the
Ryan
best
Reynolds
scenes?
What's behind door number one?
very popular?
Kill me. Kill you, motherfucker. I'll kill you. I'll just enjoy it better.
Why do I get the feeling they always allowed one take for him to do whatever he wants?
I mean, a lot of best moments in some movies are improv, so.
After seeing how hot dogs are made, the
But
Night
why
Stalker's
did Ryan
hideout
Reynolds
is
and Wesley
broken
Snipes
into
not
by
get
Dracula,
along during this
who
movie?
kills everyone.
Kills everyone. Wow, that's a. Add that to the
yes,
kill
I
count.
could act, but I don't wanna.
He takes the daughter of one of the members, and Abigail discovers her dead teammates. Yeah, her father dying wasn't a big deal, but
her
this
teammate?
lady you never
Oh.
shared a line with? Well, Niagara Falls out for that, man!
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Blade's bedtime manner, once again, flawless.
Is it Goo Gaga? Is it use it? Oh, that's a little cold-hearted.
Use it.
Aw, he would have been a great dad.
Daddy, I had a nightmare.
Use it.
Well, how do
Oh,
you follow
well,
up this
that's not
apparently
good.
emotional moment?
Oh.
You know films aren't buffets, right? You don't just grab random moments to put on your plate.
I mean,
Give Reynolds credit.
I
This
guess
is
they wanted
the
to do
one
that.
good laugh he has in the movie.
Clearly, this dog has a bigger dick than you.
I was talking to her.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's big Deadpool
It
energy
is
right
followed
there.
by this weird line.
I love it.
And how about everyone here not saying the word dick anymore? It provokes my envy.
I don't even know what joke to put to that. Moving on.
Hey,
They grab
I
a serum
don't know
that
how-
apparently can
I-
kill
I
Dracula.
don't know
because
what
it's
you-
always a serum, isn't it? And they head out to save Reynolds.
I don't know how to react to that. I seriously don't. Like,
Not gonna lie, I kind of thought the henchmen would be a little less WeWork employees. I have a startup.
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 and that.
Ready to die.
But they're vampires. Don't vampires, like, kind of live forever?
Motherfucker. I like that.
We're in Vancouver. Everybody was too polite to talk that way.
Does that should take place in
Battles
Vancouver?
Dracula, but I'm not gonna lie.
'Cause Blade 1
Ryan
took place in,
Reynolds
like,
battling Triple
California,
H,
right?
A little cooler.
Is it actually Triple H?
And this is just how me and Sandra Bullock rehearsed for the proposal.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Transforms
Dracula.
into, I don't know, Darth Maul's hemorrhoid. But the serum is injected into him, killing him off. The
How are you gonna
FBI
kill
break in and find
Dracula?
Blade unconscious, and they try to operate on him as he was affected by the serum too.
Why?
And I just say it, I don't follow this ending.
He's fine.
He
Oh,
attacks everyone,
he's
looks
upset.
at this doctor like he's gonna kill her, and then it cuts. Reynolds' ending narration tries, the keyword being tries, to explain.
And Blade? The virus didn't kill him, and so he slept, waiting for the moment when he could walk the earth again.
That doesn't explain anything.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, no shit, I've never done this before, but I'm actually gonna look up what happened because I'm so confused.
What?
Okay, so
We're supposed
Dracula shape-shifted into Blade and was taken to the hospital where he killed everybody.
Blade is Dracula now?
woke up out of a coma sometime later and now continues to search for him.
Huh?
Okay, not only is that lame, it's confusingly lame.
Wait, so Dracula
She
just
had a more
disappeared?
detailed epilogue than
What
that.
is that?
That's it? That's really the note you're ending these
Wolfman?
films
What a
on?
crazy last name for a
Don't
vampire
get me-
movie.
That was Blade Trinity. It was pretty weak.
Huh. And they
There's
didn't
an
make a fourth one?
occasional
I think they're
cool
working
moment
on
or
one,
good
right? I think there was a
laugh,
TV
but
show as
compared to
well.
The other two, hell, just compared to action movies in general, it's just dull. All of
How do
these
you have
actors
Dracula
are
and
mad
Ryan
talented
Reynolds in
and
the
can
same
bring
movie
a
and,
lot
like,
to a
suffer
film like this.
and not,
But whether it's the
you know?
writing, editing, directing, or production notes, it never gets off the ground.
Well, it's also back then.
The
Like
characters have no
nowadays,
chemistry with each
Dracula,
other. Hell, some
Ryan
have no
Reynolds.
lines with
Boom.
each
That's all you
other.
gotta sell.
Everything you're supposed
That
to
would
care
do
about
great.
is minimized. It looks ugly as shit. It's just not impressive. I keep hearing Marvel is gonna reboot this franchise, and a part of me does
think they
kind
do.
of feel bad because the first two are so unique and a lot of fun. But I guess if future movies in the series was gonna be like this, it's a damn good
Yeah,
time
I don't know how they would make it with how they've been making stuff recently.
Speaking of reboots, I think they just dropped off the next film I'm supposed to review.
Oh lord, what is that going to be? What should the next one be? I read all your comments. What is that? Mulan. I've never seen Mulan. I thought people loved Mulan. Oh, he's doing the Wesley Snipes reaction to Whistler.
Gucci go.
Gucci go. Okay, that was something. Charity shout out? Yep.
Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out, and this week
goes
we are
to-
doing Edgewood Children's Ranch.
We're doing
this
what
is
to
a
what?
Christian-oriented, non-denominational residential agency serving children and families of Central Florida.
Oh.
Their mission
Central
is to
Florida.
rehabilitate youth at risk
Like
and
Orlando?
their families.
That's Central Florida,
returning
right?
children to their
Tampa?
homes and
Is Tampa
society
Central
as
Florida?
healthy, functioning young people and getting them back to the appropriate academic
Well, whatever this
level
video
of
makes it the
school.
first day, ad revenue
This
wise,
mission is a
will it'll go to this
is
charity as long as they
accomplished
accept it.
through
If not,
three
then it'll go to a
major
local
areas
charity
of
around
endeavor,
me.
Cottage
'Cause
life,
it's usually not a lot of money,
education,
'cause
and counseling. The ranch
Ugh.
today is able to
been rough.
accommodate
It's been a
more
rough year.
than
Very
70
rough year.
children at a time, and has a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator.
So as long as there's nothing wrong with this charity,
is a really good one
and it
to
still
check
exists,
out. Just
and they
doing
accept
a lot
donations
of
of any
really,
size.
good, kind service for
Because
children
some don't
at
accept
risk,
it because
and just really trying to do the best for
if
them.
it's not of a
Jeff,
certain
let's
amount of
move
money,
around
it's
my
not
way. If you
worth
get to me
them
on camera
doing.
for a second
Oh,
for that,
Jacqueline.
okay.
Like if it's not up to a
And
certain
so
amount of
as
money, they
you
might
can
lose
see
money
here,
on
this
it.
is a really, really great charity.
Which I really hope I'm not
Definitely
doing
check
that
them out,
with
see
my
if you
local
can
charity.
donate. If you can't donate,
But I assume they wouldn't
possibly volunteer. I'm sure
accept
they're always
anything if
looking
that was the
for
case.
people to help out. And if you can't do that, spread the word, share the link. Just always make folks aware.
Well, if you're watching
of
this
the
video
good
on the
that other
first
people
day,
are doing. So thank you so much.
hopefully your
Take
view shall be going towards Edgewood Ranch. So that's a good cause, hopefully. If and in case like you don't have money to donate to the charity yourself, you're gonna watch a video. Hopefully it makes your day a little bit better, and the time you spent watching this video, it may be going to a good cause. Which if you're watching the first day, it will go to that good cause. So this was Blade Trinity. It did not get a lot of views on Doug's channel. I'm not sure how it's going to perform on my channel. I'm looking forward to the next Nostalgia Crate video. Please let me know what it should be. I do read all your comments. I hope that your subscribers were approaching 100,000 subscribers, and hopefully I was able to make your day a tiny little bit better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing